am a public health officer.
Wow.
That is what I studied in campus. Okay, in Bungoma County, we are addressing matters matters that are related to water, sanitation, and hygiene.
Yeah.
My safe space.
Hi guys, how have you been and how are you doing? My name is Deborah Kisongochi and this is my safe space on Number One TV and our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us again. I know you're asking yourself, who is this new girl? I'm still Deborah Kisongochi. Kanywele tu ndo nimebadilisha kidogo, leo nimeshuka braids. I might even try to flip my hair a little bit today, but I'm still Deborah Kisongochi and thank you so much for joining us on Number One TV. We're here at Del Suits Bungoma. Del Suits gives us an amazing space to create content, to share conversations with you. And if you're in Bungoma town looking for a space where you can host your event, where you can have a photo shoot or create content, if you're a content creator, come to Del Suits. And of course, if you just mention Deborah Kisongochi, they'll give you an amazing discount. As per usual, guys, we have a guest on board. Tumeingia msimu wa mvua. We're going to talk about sanitation. We're going to talk about hygiene, water, how to take care of water. Of course, your water is running around us, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a guest here. Her name is Miss Anita. I'm going to give her an opportunity to introduce herself to you guys. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
Yes. This is your camera. Maybe you introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
My name is Anita Kadenyi Anyembe.
Yes.
I am a public health officer.
Wow.
That is what I studied in campus.
Yes.
JQuats
Wow.
University. Yes, I'm a licensed public health officer.
Yes.
With 5 years experience in public health.
Wow.
But as a volunteer and as an intern. I'm also a mother.
Wow.
A mother of 2 beautiful children. That is why I love children. I'm also a counselor, HIV and testing counselor.
Amazing.
Yes, and many other things.
Wow.
But today we're just going to focus on me being a wash specialist.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So when you say you are a wash specialist, what do you mean?
It means I am an expert on matters related to water, sanitation, and hygiene. That is why I work for Mwema Water and Health Initiative. Yes, as a wash expert.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mwema Water and Health Initiative.
Yes.
Where are you guys located?
We are located at Muyai Market. Yeah.
What does Mwema do in Muyai or in Bungoma County at large? Because I'm very sure somebody is out there asking themselves, okay, Mwema, water, sanitation, and hygiene. What do they do in Bungoma County?
Okay, in Bungoma County, we are addressing matters matters that are related to water, sanitation, and hygiene.
Yeah.
And we are also putting our hands in elimination of neglected tropical diseases together with other partners. Yes.
Because sure kuna mtu hapo nje anashangaa, is it neglected? Can a disease be neglected? What are these kind of diseases that we feel like maybe in Africa or in Bungoma County or in Muyai, where you guys are situated, are neglected, and how are they related to water issues?
Okay, neglected tropical diseases ni yale magonjwa ambayo yanakula watu. Yes. Na haijazingatiwa sana. Kwa hivyo ni kama a silent killer. An example ni kama minyoo.
Yeah.
Ni kama
minyoo inaua.
Minyoo ikienda sana inaweza ua. Like the other day, I think last year, kuna mtoto wa 7 years alikuwa na so many worms in her stomach mpaka ika-cause obstruction. Ikabidi mtoto mpaka afanywe nini? Surgery zitolewe. So ikienda sana, that is what it can cause. Na isiposhughulikiwa inaweza cause hata kifo. Na pia haya ni magonjwa ambayo pia yanasababisha mtoto akikuwa nayo haizi concentrate class. Yes. Because kama mtoto ako na minyoo, rate yake ya concentration inashuka. Mtoto akiwa na jiggers, jiggers they are part of the neglected tropical diseases. Akiwa nazo, ndio hiyo kujikuna ata concentrate sangapi. Hawezi tembea vizuri. Wengine mpaka wana opt kukaa nyumbani.
Yeah, true.
An example, the other day tulikuwa Tulukui Primary.
Yes.
The head teacher was telling us like 10 children walikuwa drop out of school.
Oh my goodness.
Sababu gani? The jiggers. So jiggers are part of the neglected tropical diseases ambazo zinasababishwa na poor hygiene. That is why now we are promoting hygiene as Mwema
Yeah.
Water and Health Initiative.
Wow.
Tunafundisha watoto jinsi ya kuoga because they need to know how to take care of their bodies.
For sure.
Kujiosha.
Totally.
They need to know how to wash their hands, how to brush their teeth. Yani vitu yote general hygiene
Yeah.
ambayo itawasaidia wasipate ya magonjwa ambayo we can prevent them. You see, that is why now Mwema Health, Mwema Water and Health Initiative we come in. We want our children in school because
that's a great initiative. Wow.
You can imagine if most of our children are dropping out sababu ya magonjwa ambayo we can prevent by just observing hygiene like kujiosha ama kuosha mikono wame drop out. In future we have so many dropouts. Unadhani watareason aje? Wewe ukireason na mtu mwenye tuseme haja kanyaga shule ama hajasoma kureason naye inakuwa tofauti. Ndio unaona hata unaweza pata mtu anauza shamba ndio ile tu akule tuseme kitu kama mandazi. Juu afikiri
exactly
umuhimu wa kuwa na hiyo shamba. But mtu akienda shule inamsaidia kufikiria. Hata kama tuseme hautaajiriwa inakusaidia kufikiria mbinu za wewe kujiendeleza even when you're not employed. That is why we want our children in school.
Lakini Anita, tuko katika century gani sasa? We are in like in the 21st century. This is 2025 and we're still talking about jiggers.
Imagine
in Bungoma County. What really causes jiggers? Like infection is it infestation or infection?
Infestation.
Exactly. What causes jiggers infestation in like in kids or even adults? I've seen even adults have jiggers. What really causes?
Majorly it's caused by poor hygiene. Mtu hajioshi. Alafu unajua inapatikana kwa mchanga sana. So mtu hajioshi, alafu ameguza kama watoto venye wanacheza kwa mchanga, then they don't wasipoosha mikono. Hizo neno jiggers na penetrate now to like their legs ama their hands. Watu wengine hata wamelio mpaka midomo na jiggers. Yes.
Wow.
So alafu also poverty sababu kama mtu hawezi vaa viatu na uko kwa ile area ambayo soil yake soil ina provide a good environment for jiggers
to thrive,
Yes. So unapata asipovaa viatu jiggers zinamuingia. So mara nyingi pia poverty inachangia. Yes. Na upande wa hygiene now tumenot pia ni kama from what we've gathered as we talk to the community and teachers and also children. Some parents are neglecting their children.
True.
You see,
that's true.
Unapata maybe because of high rate of teenage pregnancy, unapata mtoto amezaa mtoto. Alafu sababu anaona haizi endelea na maisha, anafanya nini? Anaenda kutafuta kazi kwa city.
Anaacha mtoto
na nyanya. Nyanya tuseme ni mtu anakunywa pombe ama mtu mwenyewe tayari anafaa kulisha watoto. So ameenda ametafuta huko ameacha mtoto. Hakuna mtu kushughulikia huyo mtoto. Ndio unapata watoto sasa they cannot take care of their hygiene, jiggers zinawapata. And that is why we are trying to ensure that children also are in charge of their health.
Wow.
By teaching them how to wash their bodies. Tunawafundisha waoshe nini hata kama mzazi atakuosha. Jioshe mwenyewe. Yes. And that is why also as Mwema Water and Health Initiative, now we introduce the tippy taps.
Wow.
Ona tippy tap inakaa very exciting. Mtoto akikanyaga hivi inatoa maji, anafurahia, anaosha mikono mara nyingi. Jiggers zitamkula pale kwa mkono. Mtoto hata diarrhea, mtoto atashikwa na homa sababu they have maintained their hand hygiene. So that is basically it.
Niko sure kuna viewer somebody anatuwatch huko nje anashangaa what is a tippy tap of I'm very sure they're going to see a small video of it inside this interview. But how do you guys come up with it? Mnafanyaje, ni equipments gani mnatumia ku come up with these tippy taps?
Okay, tippy tap is a simple nitasema nini? It's a simple hand washing facility. Ambayo imetengenezwa kupitia like 3 branches ama 3 logs.
Do I have to cut a tree?
You can tunataka utumie the locally available tools. Kama kila boma iko na mti, unaweza kata the branches. Utakata mti, so umekata the branches, umedungilia chini 2 branches. Then uko na a 5 liter jerrycan ambao maybe hizi tomato sauce huwa zimeisha from hotels ama
hata mafuta ya kupika kule nyumbani.
Ama kwa salon, shampoos na conditioners zimeisha.
And unapata most of them they're thrown out there, zinakuwa another risk to the environment.
Plastic waste zinakuwa mingi. So unachukua hizo unaweza ukapata kwako nyumbani ama ukapata kwa jirani ama ukaenda ukanunua na around 30 to 50 shillings. Ukafix, ukaweka kijiti huku na huku, unaekelea zile vijiti mbili, unaifungilia na kamba na kijiti kingine chini. So anytime you step on it, it's in a tilt, then it pours water on you and you wash your hands.
Wow.
So unaona we advocating, wakati tuna advocate for hand washing, huwa tunasema kukuwe na running water. Yeah, so tip it up. Most of us community hawana tap water.
True.
So they tip it up in a function kama a tap ile ambayo watu wengine wangetumia. So it stills, mtu ananawa mikono. Na unaona ndo mtu atumie kitu sana sana, it has to be exciting.
Yeah, very true. Oh, definitely. Come on, guys. Even you guys watching this show, it's exciting, right? Leave a comment, yeah.
So unaona mtoto akikanyaga tip-tap ikimwaga maji, anasikia raha. So every time anataka kunawa mikono. Akikuja nyumbani anafikiria, I should wash my hands. Akitoka kwa choo.
Because it's exciting.
Yes. Akikanyage na mwaga maji.
Wow.
Yeah, that is why we really want our children, ama every household ikuwe na tip-tap, or even schools. They're easy to manage.
So what kind of strategies are you guys using to get to these children? Because I'm very sure, of course, there are different ways how you can get to them. And sometimes it's not even easy getting to these kids or even the parents. What strategies are you guys using to get to them?
Okay. Sana sana tunawapata kwa mashule through the school health programs. So we join other partners. Like tunajua public health officers, they visit schools from time to time. So sometimes we join them, sometimes tunaenda sisi wenyewe. So from schools, we go to churches, we go to gatherings. Hapo ndo tunapata watoto. Na kama sasa hivi wenye wamefunga shule, najua mtatuona pia kwa Facebook. Kwa Facebook sana sana us creating the tip-taps, because it's also something that we like to do with children when they're on holidays. Yes.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah. So maybe once you've said you use churches, you use schools, you're also using social media. Are there any challenges you're facing in maybe the communities or maybe even on the socials when you're introducing this product? Because I'm very sure you might get to maybe a community and you put it up, maybe it is vandalized or something. Are there any such challenges that you guys are coming across?
Yes, kila kitu lazima iko na challenges.
Ukweli.
But the good thing with tip-tap, vandalism haiko.
Oh my goodness.
Because umeitengeneza from West, but challenge ile tunapata sana ni behavior change. Watu wengine they do it because they see you passing, because wanataka tu kukufurahisha, wamekuona so watatumia, but when you're not there, you will walk around and find them empty.
They don't have the water.
Yeah, they don't have the water. Ama unaweza pata hakuna soap pale karibu. But we are hoping that in future, in most of our programs, tutafanya a lot of behavior change communication, so that we have what wajue, it's for them, it's not for the person who has installed it, it's for them. Kwa sababu ukijua kitu ni yako itakufaidia wewe mwenyewe, you will embrace it. But ukijua unafanya mtu mwingine, then unaweza ignore. Na hiyo ndio kitu inatu affect kama Kenyans.
True.
Na ndio sababu sasa tunategemea sana watu wa nje wa kujua misaada. Na unajua wanasemaga, whoever feeds you can also starve you.
It's true.
Yes.
So, very true. Because you are their masses. So if today they feel like you are not going to eat ugali, you not eat ugali.
You will not eat it. And we want our community to be in charge of their own health by making the right informed decision concerning their health. Wasitegemee mtu mwingine. Unajua ukifanya hiki kitu, it will benefit me. And if nisipoifanya, then I'll be at the mercies of other people. Wakati ugonjwa imenipata. Wakati ugonjwa hujakupata kwa wewe mwenyewe.
And it's something you can control yourself. You don't need like to.
Yes. But wakati umepata una ugonjwa, mtu atakuja na anything, akwambie now you'll have to use this ndio kuwe sawa.
Wow.
And you cannot say no. Alafu unaweza kulalamika hapa, sijui nini.
I know.
Yeah, so let us take charge before it's too late. Na tusingojege wakati kumeharibika sana ndo
when it's on the like final stages, last stages, that is when
we take action. Na tuliona COVID-19 ilipokuja, watu wengi waliangamia. Because tunangojaga outbreak ama kitu itupate so that we act.
Yeah.
Let's not
When
be,
we can prevent it.
yes, we can prevent. So let us embrace prevention.
Wow.
Yeah, prevention is better. And it's less costly.
Very true.
Yes.
Very true. So I think on the sidebars you mentioned to me that you Mwema started way back in 2019.
Yes.
Then you guys now you guys started operations in 2025.
January.
It took you how many years?
Is it like 6 years?
I think 5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Why?
So
Yeah.
in 2019, we graduated from JKUAT.
Yes.
So the CEO of Mwema Water and Health Initiative is a good friend of mine.
Yes.
Anaitwa Veneranda Luimbo.
Yes.
Yes. So yeye ndo alikuja na hiyo idea because anatoka Lwahaha. Lwahaha kuna shida ya maji huko sana. So,
True. Yeah.
So
the border.
Yes.
Should I call it a term really? Okay, the border. Yes, of Kenya and Uganda.
Yeah. So kulikuwa na issue na maji sana na she did water engineering. So ako so good at water engineering.
Yes.
So akanituambia we can start a CBO and be providing water solution to people.
Yeah.
Because kama kuna maji pia people cannot observe hygiene.
Very
you see?
true.
So that is it, akawa ametuambia about it. Na sisi wengine tumefanya public health. So on matters of health sisi tukakuja in now with most diseases zinasababishwa na nini? Not poor hygiene.
Poor hygiene, yeah.
And insufficient water.
Insufficient water, true.
You see?
Yeah.
And poor sanitation. Yeah. So our ideas ya health na yake ya water.
Yeah, providing water.
Yes.
They married each other.
They married each other. Na tukaanza tukawa tumesema tunataka kuanza. But kila mtu akaenda njia zake. We are doing this and that. Yeah, down the line volunteering and doing internship. Then nothing.
What sparked it in 2025? What was that thing that just made you to spark it in January 2025?
So in 2025, unajua ile umeangalia miaka inasonga. Miaka inasonga, unangoja employment. Unaona ni kama haikuji, unafikiria kudivert to other lanes ambao si mbaya, but ukiangalia kuna a gap.
Yes. Yeah.
Umeangalia kuna shida fulani
in the community.
And you can be the solution to it na ile masomo ambayo umepata. An example in around 2023, a research was conducted by AMREF in Bungoma County. I think it was all over the country, if I'm not wrong, but I was part of the team ambayo ilifanya the research in Bungoma. So mimi nilikuwa tu team Haraka Ward. Tulipokuwa tunazunguka, we were taking stool samples from children, alafu inaenda lab inatestiwa so that tuone kweli how bad is soil, the cases of soil transmitted helminths and bilharzia in Bungoma. Let me shock you. Wakati tuna collect the samples, tungepata hata live minyozi. Zinatembea. Mtoto anapupu unaona tu minyozi zinatembea. Wengine hata zinatoka mpaka na pua. I can tell you this thing. Yani tulishangaa. Watu hawana choo that side, walikuwa wanajisaidia kwa vichaka ambayo ilikuwa inachangia kusambazwa kwa haya magonjwa.
Some are even doing in water sources.
Water sources. You see. So hiyo after that time tumefanya hiyo research, tumeona hiyo gap, alafu tunaona tuko na knowledge. Tukasema why not now merge the health or provision of water alafu na sanitation so that watu wetu wakuwe prevented from getting these diseases, because children, watoto wengi sana kumbuka it affect the children. Kwa sababu watoto wengi wanategemea their caretakers to help them,
to prompt them that
waona, and if they're not being helped, unaona magonjwa kama haya yanawapata. So that is what ilitukujia in 2025 jua tunaona miaka inasonga na tunaona kulikuwa na shida. So we can help by water provision. So tunafanya water borehole drilling, borehole solarization, yani kukuwa na ile borehole ambayo inatumia solar. We have borehole rehabilitation, then protection of water sources kama springs, so that watu wakuwe na maji safi. So itapunguza hizi rates za haya magonjwa. You get me? So hiyo ndo solution tuna bringing as Mwema Water and Health Initiative. Alafu tukanote pia venye watu hawana macho, watu wengi wana macho. Macho really exist. Macho really exist. Choo. So, juu watu wengi hawana choo, wanajisaidia nini? Kwa vichaka. So, si tunakuja in ku advocate that ama ku champion watu kila household wakuwe na choo. Na wasikuwe tu na choo, wakuwe na choo ambayo imejengwa kupitia advice ya
utaalamu.
Thank you.
Let us hold it there. Let us hold it. Guys, I know you are out there. Ya Kizungu na Kiswahili ambacho kinatoka hapa. But guys, we are here with Miss Anita, and she's oozing wisdom on matters water, sanitation, hygiene. We want to take a short break on Number One TV. See you in a few. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for watching and staying here at my safe space on Number One TV and our YouTube channel. My name is Deborah Kisogochi, and we're still here with a water expert, a wash expert, Miss Anita of Mwema Water and Health Initiative here in Bungoma County. They're doing amazing work, and they're doing amazing work on matters sanitation and water issues. So today we've talked about a lot of things, and you mentioned what you're doing in schools, in the community, but you also mentioned that you also, maybe there's somebody out there, I'm sure kuna mtu kwenye anatuangalia na anataka kujenga, or maybe they're building right now, maybe wanajenga huko home na maybe anataka kuput up a toilet. You mentioned that it's not wise or effective to just wake up and put up a toilet. You need an expert on board. Maybe you can expound a little bit on that.
Yes. Thank you, Deborah.
Yeah.
You need an expert, people need an expert on matters of building a toilet.
Yes.
Ili mtu asaidike.
Yes.
Sababu kuna different type of soils. So an expert will look at the type of soil and gauge what type of material to use in that type of soil. You see? Kwa sababu kuna some soil type ziko loose. So unahitaji an expert ndo akueleze juu uko in a rocky area ama uko in a swampy area. So unafaa kujenga pale ni ipi. Ukienda pale ujenge tu mwenyewe bila expert opinion, ndio unapata choo zingine zinaanguka, zina collapse. Imagine you're going to the toilet to relieve yourself, then it collapses on you. And you know, toilets are supposed to be a place of peace.
A safe space.
Exactly.
Oh,
safe space. So your safe space turns out to be your
But then do you know how long I take in a toilet, especially if I get in with my phone? I can. So it's actually a safe space.
A safe space. Uko tu peke yako, you know. So unaenda pale alafu mazee na kuangukia. Yani sasa tunaanzia wapi tena?
And you know, I remember last year, there's a time, I think last year there were some floods. My mom used to work in a school in Mount Elgon, and she retired. So I remember her school, toilets were submerged at some point when there were floods. And do you think it's related to things like that? Like,
Exactly. Vitu kama hizo, those are some of things we look into when giving our opinion on what type of toilet to put up in such an area. Unaona tumeingia msimu wa mvua. Some of the toilets will be flooded. Sababu walijenga bila kupata
expert on board.
Bila kupata experts on board, awaeleze wanafaa kujenga choo inakaa vipi. So the other time I was also with community health promoters. Wakawa wanatuambia side za Sangalo huko na wengine from Bumula. Choo zimeanguka. Choo zinaangukia watu, choo zinajaa maji. Get us Mwema Water and Mwema Water and Health Initiative to come help you in designing your toilet. We will supervise the work. We will also link you with the right kind of people to do that work. Usijenge tu choo hivi.
Wow. Guys, if you're building, you're out there, we unajenga home, ama you have a school or you have an organization, even a church, and you want to put up a toilet. The experts are here with us on the show, of course. She will be sharing with us her contacts. What other services do you guys have on board at Mwema?
On matters of tunafanya advocacy. Yes. Like the other time we were tuliangalia budget ya county, tukaona the amount of money ambayo imekuwa allocated towards fighting neglected tropical diseases kidogo. So tukaandika memorandum so that increase more funds towards fighting neglected tropical diseases. You see, so those are some of the things that we do. We're also advocating for girl child baki shule, waingie kwa vocational training centers in case they mess up on the way. Wajue si mwisho wa maisha, they can wanaweza pata skills from these institutions na wanaendelea na maisha. Yes. So those are some of the things that you're doing.
Yes.
You
mentioned that in Bungoma County, poverty is one of the things that is really even making these diseases be affecting us. And you've also mentioned about girl child going to school. You know, I've had conversations on this show whereby we've looked at lack of pads causing young girls not going to school anymore. Early pregnancies making girls not go to school, and you see these tropical diseases also making kids, not even just girls alone, even boys not going to school. I think, what do you think as a county or as a community, what should we do to curb things like that? Because we're in the 21st century. We're in a world where we are talking about girl child empowerment, boy child empowerment, but when we look at what we are doing as a county or as a community, we're still lagging behind. What can we do to push forward?
I feel what we can do is to collaborate.
Yes.
Because one entity or one person cannot do all this. So tunahitaji support from the government. We need support from partners, the community.
Yes.
When we talk about girl child, tunahitaji support from the parents on matters of parenting. So it calls for collaboration. Collaboration of different people, different groups, so that we can achieve a common goal.
Yes. Because you realize, personally also run a program in Sirisia of girl child empowerment, but sometimes you talk to these girls and they tell you, okay, maybe you giving them the knowledge here in school, but what about the parents at home who don't know anything about what you're talking about? Maybe huyo mzazi aligrow up akijua tu akikuwa kwa periods anaweza tumia hata ka mattress ama ka blanketi, and you unaambia mtu yeye ambie mzazi amlie pads. Mzazi anakuambia nitakulia food ama nitakulia pads. So as you've said, it's a collaborative initiative. All stakeholders have to come on board. The community, the government, us, even the kids themselves. And you guys are doing a very amazing initiative by training the kids. You know, if you infuse that information into a child, na umwambie you have to wash your hands every time. Hata akienda home apate madhe haoshi mkono, atamwambia no, tuliambiwa lazima uoshe mkono ndio ukule. Lazima nioshe mkono nikitoka kwa choo, you know. So you guys, I give you guys your flowers.
Children are good agents of change.
Oh yeah, yes, totally.
Agents of change. Because the other time nilipatana na mzazi kwa njia from where he ananiambia, hey, hapa naambiwa kila wakati osha mikono, wametoka shule, then they're like, mom, I need to wash my hands. So tukaona the message is home. Na watoto sasa venye wanasema hivyo, pia wazazi wanaanza kufuatilia. Kwa zile mtoto pia kikumbusha kitu, inakuwa vigumu wewe kumignore. So that is why we are using children sana. Children are good agents of change.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
Na pia tukitrain watoto wakiwa wadogo, they grow up with that habit.
Yes, it's like a norm to them now. It's like a norm. The way we grew up knowing I have to take breakfast, I have to take lunch, I have to take dinner. But you know, as you grow older again, you're told you can have one meal a day, and you ask yourself, how am I going to survive with one meal a day, you know? So when you infuse in them wakikuwa wadogo, anajua tu it's a norm. This has to happen all the time. And through that, I think we're curbing those diseases, right?
Yeah. It's helping a lot. Na unajua by the way, kuna a recent research ambayo ilikuwa inaonyesha by WHO. Ilikuwa inasema 1.4 million people wanakufa yearly because of not observing hand hygiene, sanitation, and lack of provision of clean water.
1.4?
Yes.
In 1 year?
In 1 year. Due to matters wash. So that shows you how serious wash matters. Inafaa kupewa tasema nini?
Kipaumbele.
Inafaa kupewa a lot of attention. If you ignore it, then you lose a lot of people.
Very true.
Yes. Na ni just ni vitu tu very simple. Si vitu ambayo you need a lot of money to make it work. Very simple. Vitu kama just washing your hands. Washing your hands, it will save you a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of stress. Yeah.
You mentioned that your co-founder is a lady, right?
Yes, yes.
So Mwema is a female-led organization.
Tuseme hivyo.
Is that a plus for you or a challenge in our community?
It's a, by the way, the founders are ladies, but we have men ambao wako gentlemen who are with us ambao wanatusaidia ku run some of the activities we have on ground. Kama Stephen Wamalwa, he's a public health officer. Yes, so sana sana we are working with public health officers, provided you are an expert kwa mambo na public health ama water engineering, we bring you on board because unatusaidia sana, your expertise is needed in our organization.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So what are some of those challenges that you face maybe for community or just generally running an organization? Because I'm very sure, as you mentioned, you guys started in 2019, but operationally you have started in 2025. I'm very sure kuna vyuo huko nje anasema hata mimi kuna kampuni nilifungua 2009. And maybe this by watching this interview, it's a manifestation that I can do something about it. You know, what we do here on My Safe Space is we give hope, we rejuvenate those ideas that people have, and maybe they've been wondering, how can I go about it? So what are those challenges that you face? Because somebody might say, kama kumbe si peke yangu na face challenge, kama yenda I can go through with it. Yeah.
Some of the challenges need finances.
Wow.
That one you cannot run away from it when you're
Totally.
starting something.
Yeah.
Yes, so finances, that is why we are calling on to partners, people who see value in what we are doing. They can come in and partner.
Yes.
People who want to volunteer, like when we're going to school kufanya jiga treatment, ama kufanya sensitization, ama could give health talks.
Yes.
We need more people to come in and help us there. So if anyone can volunteer, so because those are some of the challenges that you're facing.
Yes. Wow. So how can people come on board? I'm very sure there's somebody watching out there and they say, I'm passionate about sanitation. I'm passionate about health. How can I come on board? How can they reach you?
We are on Facebook.
Yes.
Mwema Water and Health Initiative.
Yes.
On our number.
Yes, you can share your number.
Yes, 0794 68 46 90.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, guys. Maybe as we are in the rainy season right now, it's all even almost raining right now as we're sitting here. What is your word to everybody during this season? Directly to that camera.
Okay, in this rainy season, tunasema watu wa harvest rainwater. Please harvest rainwater. Have it as a backup. Because you cannot maintain water, sanitation and hygiene without water. So we need a lot of water. So please harvest rainwater, have storage tanks. Also, watu wanao mikono, treat your water. Tumia all those water treatment chemicals so that we drink safe water. Yes.
Wow. Guys, I know you're out there, you're wondering, how can I harvest water? How can I drink good water? Call Mwema. They're here. Miss Anita is still here with us. She has shared her contacts. It's running here on your screens. Call her if you're building or you want to drill water. They do all that in the organization. Thank you so much, guys. And if you want to partner with them, maybe in the anti-Jiga campaign, maybe in the sanitation talks, health talks in schools and different places, or in your organization, if you're looking for an expert to come and sensitize your community, call her. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Deborah Kisongochi. Drink safe water.